Welcome back to Borinquen Passport. Here once again with another great video when it comes to tips and travel advice. Going a little bit more in depth with Google Flights and actually kind of how to use it. We did kind of cover it in our last video, which is, how to travel on a budget. Check it out. Show some love. It has been doing pretty good, so I really appreciate you guys for showing us some love. Sharing it with, some homies, yourselves, your family members, or whoever you guys are sharing it with, because it has been shared a lot. So thank you so much. Do also remember that we also have TikTok, Instagram, but again, Borinquen Passport on every other social media. Any question that you guys have or anything that you guys would like us to cover, please let us know. But I think this is something that you guys can take advantage of. More information on Google Flights. When you guys are looking at this video, most probably I'm already in Vegas. I booked a flight to go see Adele, and while I was booking a flight, I kind of noticed something that I've never used before when it comes to Google Flights. So I'm going to cover those things. We're going to go over all that, and again, just tips and tricks to kind of help you navigate yourself. I won't really have a conversation about other applications, at least not for now. I haven't really used any other applications, so this video will be a full-on just Google Flights, right? We're not comparing it with other websites, nothing like. So other than that, let's just jump into the video. Thank you for coming once again, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course share the video. As you may know, or as you may not know, Google Flights, it's another one of the thousands of tools that Google has. This one is specifically for flight. Best way to use it, honestly, in my opinion, is to be flexible. But not only that, I think you should work around the fact that you can get a cheaper flight somewhere instead of actually trying to book a place or trying to choose a destination prematurely. Especially this day and age, you can see a very, very awesome place in Bali, Mexico, Puerto Rico even. And honestly, while you can get a good price on the hotel, what happens with the flight? The amount of money that you're saving on that hotel ain't really worth it, because the flight is just astronomical when it comes to pricing. So for example, a quick tip, if you fly, and this is currently right now, it's 10/13/2023, if you fly from LA to Japan, it's the cheapest it's ever going to be, which I believe the cheapest I've seen it was actually $500 round trip, which is actually insane. But if you fly from here, where I'm from, which is Florida, it's going to run you $900 to $1,000. It's actually more convenient to fly from Florida all the way to LA, actually spend some time in LA and have a good time over there, and then go to Japan. So of course, round trip my way back. So first things first, you would do Orlando. I'm from Florida, so usually for me, it's either Tampa or Orlando, right? So I'm going to do that. Like I said, there's no reason to go straight to Japan because, of course, look at the prices right here. Prices are astronomical. So if we just did Orlando to LA, it's going to be this much right here. And then from LA to Japan, boom, right? You see what I mean? You can kind of work around that. Now, what's the new thing that I kind of just noticed, which is kind of crazy? Before, I would just look up Orlando first and then kind of go from there. There's actually a plus sign right here. And if you click on this plus sign, you can actually add the other airports near you. Obviously, you can add any airport, but I would obviously do whatever is nearest to you. For me, it's Orlando, Tampa, and Miami. And because I have these three selected and I'm flexible, it's actually going to show me the best overall within 6 months. And it's crazy because, you can actually go to London right now, round trip from Miami for $437. And that's kind of how myself and Alondra found our trip to Iceland. And to also give credit, right? It was actually because of a friend of mine, big shout out to Gio. Always hits me out when it comes to, finding crazy flights and stuff like that. He always lets me know before he actually books it. I love this guy to death because of that. So we talked about booking your flights and actually book other places to make it cheaper. Kind of giving you a different example, not Japan this time, like my buddy Gio did. We went from Orlando to Quebec, and then from Quebec we went to Iceland, and it was round trip for $400. And that was actually very comfortable. You can actually see I'm a little bit of a heavier guy, right? So it was actually a very comfortable flight, a very long flight. Of course, there was a layover, right? And it was a very long layover both ways. However, for $400, you really can't beat that. Not only that, we were able to explore Quebec, which wasn't really in our plans. Just wanted to go to Iceland. Due to the fact that we had to do the layover, we actually added into our itinerary, stuff to do in Quebec. And then we had time to chill, right? Because again, the layover was a little bit extensive, right? Being able to come out, chill around. You know, we paid for the transportation when it came to the bus. It gave us the time to do that. But I'm not saying you have to do a layover. Obviously not. Right? Check your options, see what best fits your needs, right? And kind of go with that. If you choose the option to be flexible, you know, you can do a week, 2 weeks, weekends. It's very thorough when it comes to the information that you want to put there. But if you're not flexible at the same time, you can still put wherever you're looking to go, what destination you're looking to make. You also have the options to, you know, put filters on it. You know, you can go do a straight shot nonstop. The airline preference that you have, right? Some people don't like Spirit, some people don't like Frontier. I have been flying with Frontier and Spirit. I was the biggest hater when it comes to Frontier and Spirit. I still kinda am, right? Because of some things that they do. But at the same time, I've managed to kind of adjust myself. Biggest problem when it came to Frontier and Spirit was the baggage. And no, I'm not talking about emotional baggage. I'm actually talking about where you're going to put your stuff and how you bring it. Just look at the measurements. If I'm honest with you, if you find a fire YouTube video, you're definitely going to see a great, sensational video when it comes to packing this stuff up. And you're going to be able to fit, you know, the measurements that they're asking for. You might have to get away with having to put something in your arm, which is going to happen to me. Like I said, by the time you most probably see this video, I'm in Vegas. I am bringing a suit to Vegas. I can't put the suit inside the backpack. So I'm going to have everything in my backpack, and you're going to see my suit on my hand or on me. I mean, hey, it's either drip or drown. So you got to figure it out sometimes, right? But those are my biggest things when it comes to those airlines. Like I said, you have the option to also remove, you know, the airlines that you don't like and stuff like that. But again, give them a chance. What's the worst that can happen, right? Most important thing too that you can do, which is something that I have, and it just makes me so depressed every time it pops up and I see it. You can also set up alerts, which is very, very important, especially when you want to track those flights. You know, there's places that we want to go, right? That we have to go. That place for me is Japan. And I've been tracking this place for like 1.5 years, I think. And I don't know, it's far. Track prices right here. This is the button right here to track those prices. It also tells you, you know, other options that you would like to do. It also even compares the prices for you, right? If it's actually a good deal, if it's an average deal, or if it's red, you know, which is not a good deal at all. And then it breaks it down pretty well for you to let you know, hey, look, you know, this is the carry-on. You know, you get a free carry-on. If you want to check bag, it's this much. You get this, you get that. It breaks everything down pretty good for you. Again, that's pretty much the rundown when it comes to Google Flights. Please let me know if there's any information that I missed that you would like for me to cover. Please comment down below if there's any other video that you would like for me to cover. I will be watching the Dell. First, once we're back, you know, we'll edit some things for you guys. That way you guys can see it. And, you know, let us know what you guys think. Other than that, it's been a pleasure. This is Matthew with Borinquen Passport. You guys be safe, be great, and thank you.